Welcome once again back to the lab, y'all. It is your old Professor Pilk, and, we have a new trailer. I have watched this. This isn't going to be a blind reaction, unfortunately, but I did want to discuss this because while they are calling this a trailer, it is the reveal of Mega Lucario Z. That's just straight up what it is. If you didn't know by now, spoiler alert, that's what it is. They even say so in the title. If you want to watch this without me yammering over the top of it, link will always be in the description down below. But Mega Lucario Z has been a hot button item in the community, and I want to give you guys my thoughts on this. But we're going to look at the trailer here. I use the term very, very loosely. Also, the other thing that dropped yesterday was how to get Mewtwo. I covered that already on the channel, so if you haven't done that, go do it. But let's jump in here. Let's check this out real quick, because it's a very short trailer. So that is a slightly different Megazone than what we've seen before. Okay, nothing new here. Now, you can already tell. Let me pause it real quick. You can already tell what's going on here, because there's two different Lucarios happening on the screen at the same time. So, that was a spoiler, a dead giveaway for what's about to come. Okay, we've got the classic Mega Lucario. We've seen this guy a million times throughout the generations of Pokemon. I think a well-received, well-loved Mega. I'm not going to say I don't like his Mega. I just found his Mega a little underwhelming. I expected a little bit more. You know, you've got, like, your Metagrosses and your Garchomps and units like that get insane looking power-ups. I mean, so they get insane power-ups, yes, but they also look impressive. And I never really thought Lucario looked that great. Hot take, fight me in the comments. Oh no! What are we going to do now? Video stuttered for some reason. Boom. Mega Lucario Z. So right out of the gate, let's take a look at the design real quick. I love like the shark tail aesthetic. I love that I have nothing better to call them but dreads. The dreads are longer. Honestly, hot take. I know so many people don't like this. I think this is what Mega Lucario should have looked like from the start. This is a good-looking Mega evolution, in my opinion. I know some people have been like, oh, no, blah, blah, blah. I really do like it. And I like that it both harkens back to the other Mega evolution that we got, but is kind of its own thing. It has a very Egyptian aesthetic going on, which Lucario always kind of had. I don't know. I love the face. I love the features. I like this Mega evolution. Once again, you can fight me in the comments. I adore this Mega evolution. Let's check this out here. Now, we'll look at stats here in a moment. All right, so that's a great shot there, head-to-head. Very similar. You see the aesthetic between the two. You see the similarities, the differences. This is a fantastic shot. One is more angular. One is more rounded. I mean, it's two sides of the same coin. Now, my only argument, this will be my only argument, is they could have done an X and a Y. They didn't have to do a Z evolution. You know, is Charizard going to get a Z evolution? We know other units are going to get a Z evolution. This brings about some major questions, but let's just enjoy the rest of the quote-unquote trailer for now. There we are. So he just shrugged that off. Oh, there's the Raichus. You know they were coming. So, all in all, I really do like this Mon. I love the evolution. I love everything about the aesthetic. Hot take? I prefer Mega Evolution Z over the old school. Fight me. I think it looks really good. But let's talk stats. So I thought we had a full stats leak. Apparently it's been debunked, so we can only infer what we see here. But let's talk about this real quick again because there's a couple things we can infer from this. Number one, Aura Sphere. Now, they're both using Aura Sphere, and it looks like Mega Lucario Z got his off first. So while Mega Lucario has a speed of 112, it looks like Mega Lucario Z is going to have a higher speed stat. And we know that Lucario himself, Mega Evolutions tend to add 100 on top of whatever their base stats are, Lucario being 525 and Mega Lucario being 625. I don't think Mega Lucario Z is going to have much on top of that. I'm expecting still a total of 625. So I'm wondering if they're going to take... Because Mega Lucario is more physically oriented. Mega Lucario is 145 with special attack 140 with a speed 112. They might actually just make Mega Lucario Z faster and more special attacking and reduce some of that attack. Or they could take some stats away from defense and make special defense and defense both 70 and add the extra 18 stats into speed. So it's really hard to tell here, but it's very clear that Mega Lucario Z is faster. There is something to be said here, and I don't know if it's just their animation, but the Aura Sphere in the case of Mega Lucario Z was larger. Now, they would both be plus moves, so I don't think there's much to determine. Actually, were they? Let's see something here. So when they both launched, they're the same size. Okay. Yeah. So they do look like they're about the same size. So you can infer that there's not much to be said there. It's just that the speed stat is a lot higher, it looks like, in Mega Lucario Z. I thought I saw something earlier where it's more special attacking. That might, once again, have just been debunked at this point. We may not know for certain. I thought it came from some leaks that now turn out look like aren't fairly trustworthy. But what do you guys think of that? So if you guys watch my PvP build, I build my Lucarios quick, and I build them with both special attack and physical attack to try to give them like the best of both worlds so that they can more or less just go out there and do their best. Though honestly, I haven't mega evolved mine. I just give mine a quick claw to do a little bit of damage. This might change my tune a little bit because I think that Mega Evolution with a little bit of speed could be a huge, huge, huge advantage. We will have to see once this drops. Now, obviously, the DLC is paid. You'd have to pay $30 to get it. I will definitely be doing that, and I will let you guys know before you buy it if that DLC is worth it. So when the DLC drops on the 10th, we'll be live streaming it that night. We'll be talking about it. There is much to discuss because, we are talking now a $100+ investment into a game if you're on Switch 2, even if you're on Switch 1, because you have to have the online service in order to really access the vast majority of this. So it is more than a $100 investment. And that is a hefty sum. So it's going to be a hard sell. I have talked about how the DLC may or may not be worth it. But at the end of the day, I really do like Mega Lucario Z, but Mega Lucario Z alone is not selling me on the DLC. So, and we know that Mega Lucario Z and a number of other Mega Evolutions are going to be locked behind the DLC, so if you want to access them, you're going to need it. Plus, come to think about it, for Pokemon Champions that's coming out next year, you will probably want some of these Mega Evolutions for that, so if you're going to go hard in Champions alone, it might be worth it. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter. We'll talk a little bit more about this after the DLC drops. Is the DLC worth it? Only time will tell. I'm bordering on probably not, but I'm going to buy it anyway because it is what it is. Number one, you guys want to know. Number 2, I was going to buy it anyway. Let's be real. I was 100% going to buy it anyway. But some of you probably aren't, and that is fine. And we'll discuss it, and we'll talk about it, and whether or not it's worth the investment, only time will tell. Like, share, comment, all the good stuff. I'm rambling at this point, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.